Welcome back to 101 Random Facts that are bound to shock you. Let's dive right into it. Number 1. Before rubber erasers, people erased pencil with fresh bread. A soft ball dabbed across graphite lifted marks like a sponge without tearing paper. Desks kept nibbleable erasers beside quills. It worked, but left crumbs and attracted pests. 19th century rubber spared students the mess and calories. Bread's second life proves tools can be improvised from everyday food when necessity, not design, drives problem-solving at a writing desk. Number 2. Ancient mirrors weren't glass. Polished copper or bronze, often convex, concentrated sunlight, dazzling eyes, and sometimes igniting accidental fires like a magnifying glass. Expensive and temperamental, they signaled status for elites in Rome and elsewhere. Modern silvered glass is safe and cheap, but those early mirrors still gleam with a mix of prestige, risk, and superstition. The first domestic optics reflecting beauty while flirting with danger. Number 3. Octopus mothers lay thousands of pearl-like eggs, then guard, clean, and fan them with oxygenated water. She stops eating, burns her tissues for energy, and beats back predators until hatching. When paralarvae drift free, she typically dies, spent in a final act of care. This self-sacrifice shows a strategy where intelligence, devotion, and the costs of reproduction combine to launch the next generation into perilous seas. Number 4. Venice's Rialto Bridge began subsiding soon after its 16th century completion. Built on timber piles in a lagoon city that itself sinks and floods, it has needed reinforcement, grouting, and stone repairs. Aqua alta, boat traffic, and salt nibble. Engineers juggle preservation with daily use. The bridge endures as masterpiece and warning. Even icons survive only through vigilance against time, tide, and reshaping pressures of water. Number 5. On some U.S. Navy submarines, periscopes are steered with Xbox controllers. Sailors already know the ergonomics, so training is faster and fine control intuitive. Off-the-shelf gamepads cost far less than bespoke military handles, simplify maintenance, and swap instantly. It's a case where consumer tech reshapes defense tooling, turning a familiar living room gadget into an interface for surveillance, navigation, and targeting beneath pressure, darkness, and deep water. Number 6. Whales broadcast powerful songs that ripple across ocean basins. Populations share evolving themes, cultural dialects, that shift over years and spread meme-like. Songs coordinate courtship and long-distance contact in sound-friendly seas, sometimes repeating for hours. Each whale's phrases function like fingerprints. Their voices remind us culture isn't uniquely human. It also resonates underwater, where sound outruns light and sketches social maps across distances wider than migrating herds. Number 7. Harvard, founded in 1636, was the first college in the American colonies and remains influential worldwide. Its libraries, labs, and endowment have propelled discoveries and social movements. Alumni shaped U.S. politics, science, law, and business. Prestige can overshadow accessibility, yet generous aid widened doors. Across revolutions, depressions, and wars, Harvard endured, becoming symbol and target of ambition, criticism, tradition, and change in American higher education story. Number 8. Across parts of Europe and Russia, reporting suspicious behavior may be stigmatized as informing, while in the United States, it's framed as civic vigilance. Americans often call local police or tip hotlines, prioritizing public safety. The divide reflects histories with surveillance, trust in institutions, and definitions of community responsibility, showing how the same act can be judged as interference, betrayal, or duty depending on cultural memory. Number 9. Jellyfish have pulsed through Earth's seas for over 600 million years, surviving at least 5 mass extinctions. Without brains, hearts, or bones, they thrive on simplicity, radial bodies, stinging cells, and flexible life cycles. Blooms surge as oceans warm and nutrient loads rise. Ancient yet opportunistic jellies embody resilience, and a warning that ecosystems reward forms able to bend, not break, when environments swing wildly, rapidly. Number 10. To make 1 kilogram of honey, bees must sip nectar from about 2 million blossoms, ferrying microloads to the hive. Workers add enzymes, then fan away water until nectar thickens. Each jar becomes a biodiversity ledger: meadows, orchards, and wild edges rendered edible. Behind the sweetness lies flight, waggle dance logistics, floral calendars, and fragile habitats, reminding us how food webs depend on tireless pollinators and landscapes. Number 11. America's flag shares Russia's red, white, and blue, but its colors carry meanings. Red for valor, white for purity, blue for vigilance and justice. 50 stars equal the states, 13 stripes honor the colonies. A teen school project refined today's layout, graded a B, before history upgraded it to A plus symbolism forever. Number 12. Earth's tiniest fish, Petocyprus progenetica, lives in Indonesia's acidic peat swamps. Adults reach about 7.9 millimeters and weigh mere fractions of a gram. Nearly transparent, lacking scales and with reduced skeletons, they graze plankton among tangled roots. Habitat loss and pollution endanger them, proving conservation matters even for miniature marvels. Number 13. Derinkuyu, an ancient underground city in Turkey's Cappadocia, plunges multiple levels and could shelter over 20,000 people. Carved spaces include homes, stables, wineries, churches, schools, and ingenious ventilation shafts. Used as refuge during invasions, it remained hidden until 1963, when a homeowner uncovered a tunnel behind a collapsed wall unexpectedly. Number 14. The largest known organism is a honey fungus, Armillaria ostoyi, spanning roughly 2,385 acres in Oregon's Malheur National Forest. The visible mushrooms are fruiting bodies. Most mass is subterranean mycelium, an interconnected, centuries-old network sharing resources through soil. One genetic individual quietly knits a forest's underworld together like living lace. Number 15. Walking the Great Wall of China. End to end is a colossal trek. With branches and rebuilt sections, routes exceed 8,000 kilometers. At steady daily hiking, estimates approach 18 months. Beyond endurance, terrain varies from desert ridges to lush hills, revealing watchtowers, passes, and the engineering ambition that stitched empire's frontiers together. Number 16. Las Vegas, supernova bright against Nevada's desert, is visible from orbit at night. Legalized gambling, initially a budget fix to fund infrastructure like schools, ignited a neon economy of casinos, entertainment, hospitality, and conventions. Those lights sell aspiration and spectacle, branding a city where risk, reinvention, and relentless marketing pulse till dawn, nightly. Number 17. Earth isn't a perfect sphere, it's an oblate spheroid. Rotation causes an equatorial bulge and polar flattening, leaving diameters differing by roughly 40 kilometers. Gravity also varies subtly with latitude. Cartographers model this lumpy reality as the geoid, our planet's potato-ish shape shaped by spin, density contrasts, and oceans and currents. Number 18. Slot machines in Las Vegas once roughly matched Nevada's human population and count, underscoring gaming's scale. Annual slot revenues approach tens of billions of dollars, powering taxes, jobs, and municipal services. A single flashing cabinet becomes infrastructure when multiplied thousands of times, small dopamine dispensers underwriting a sprawling desert metropolis economy. Number 19. Sudan holds more pyramids than Egypt, about 255 versus roughly 138. Built by the Kingdom of Kush at sites like Meroe and Nuri, they're slimmer and steeper than Giza's giants. Less famous but profoundly important, they testify to Nile Valley civilization's trading, warring, intermarrying, and shaping pharaonic culture's southern frontiers too. Number 20. Cows navigate the world through scent with remarkable sensitivity. Their expansive nasal cavities and keen olfactory receptors help locate fresh forage and water, sense predators, and recognize calves and herd mates. Smell informs social bonds, stress, and maternal behavior, reminding us bovine intelligence isn't only visual or vocal, it's decisively aromatic too. Number 21. Chocolate cosmos, a dark red Mexican flower, smells remarkably like real chocolate. Though nearly extinct in the wild, it's cultivated in gardens worldwide. Its aroma delights visitors expecting floral notes, but inhaling dessert instead. This curious adaptation demonstrates nature's sensory tricks and humanity's determination to preserve beauty, rarity, and fragrance. Number 22. The 52 Hz whale sings at a pitch unlike any other whale, too high for others to answer. Tracked since the 1980s, it swims alone, broadcasting unheard songs across oceans. Nicknamed the loneliest whale, it has become a symbol of human isolation and our search for connection in a noisy world. Number 23. Sea cucumbers defend themselves by ejecting internal organs. Startled, they expel sticky, sometimes toxic entrails that entangle predators. Amazingly, they later regenerate lost tissues, growing fresh digestive tracts and respiratory structures. This bizarre tactic illustrates the creative extremes of marine evolution, sacrificing parts of oneself temporarily in exchange for survival and escape. Number 24. Why are watches in ads set to 10:10? Hands positioned there, frame the logo, balance the dial, and resemble a smile. This arrangement subconsciously conveys positivity and harmony while leaving branding unobscured. A tiny design decision, repeated globally, makes timepieces more appealing by aligning marketing psychology with precision engineering aesthetics. Number 25. The Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896 remains history's shortest conflict, lasting just 38 minutes. When the Sultan defied Britain's demands, warships bombarded his palace and fleet. Casualties mounted swiftly before he surrendered. A new compliant sultan was installed. This rapid clash exemplifies how overwhelming power imbalance can compress wars into mere minutes. Number 26. Samsung tests phone durability with a robot shaped like human buttocks. Wearing denim, it repeatedly sits on devices, simulating back pocket pressure. This odd but practical experiment helps engineers ensure phones won't snap during daily life. It highlights how even sophisticated technology must survive the mundane, unglamorous forces of human habits. Number 27. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping, floating in linked rafts so currents don't separate them. This tender habit ensures safety, bonding, and communal warmth. Groups may include dozens, bobbing together like drifting bouquets. Beyond cuteness, it shows how cooperation and touch anchor survival in restless waters of kelp forests. Number 28. Koalas possess fingerprints nearly indistinguishable from humans. Their ridges and whorls could confuse forensic investigators if left at a crime scene. These marsupial prints serve no investigative purpose, but may aid in gripping smooth eucalyptus bark. Evolution's convergent designs remind us humans aren't as biologically unique as we imagine. Number 29. Studies show humans devote about 60% of conversations to themselves, rising to 80% on social media. Talking about personal experiences activates brain reward centers, like food or money. Self-disclosure builds bonds, garners validation, and satisfies innate drives for recognition. Communication is thus as much about ego as about information. Number 30. In Kenya, a rare zebra was spotted with polka dots instead of stripes. This striking pattern, caused by genetic mutation, fascinated conservationists. Spots may affect camouflage or social recognition within herds. Such anomalies highlight biodiversity's quirks and the fragile beauty of individuals whose differences spark scientific curiosity and global public wonder. Number 31. Lobsters aren't immortal, but they produce telomerase, an enzyme repairing DNA ends, slowing aging. This cellular renewal lets them molt, reproduce, and live for decades. Yet disease, injury, and environmental stress still kill them. Their biology inspires longevity research, fueling myths of endless life from clawed crustaceans of the sea. Number 32. Norway's Lærdal Tunnel, the world's longest road tunnel, stretches 24 kilometers. Surprisingly, it's sometimes used for herding goats during seasonal migrations. Farmers guide animals safely through instead of over perilous mountain paths. This quirky tradition blends infrastructure with agriculture, turning a marvel of engineering into a passageway for bleeding travelers. Number 33. Blogs appeared in the late 1990s, the term arising in 1997 from weblog. Initially personal diaries, they evolved into platforms for commentary, journalism, and commerce. Today, millions exist, shaping politics, culture, and business. What began as casual journaling became a powerful medium, democratizing publishing and amplifying individual voices worldwide. Number 34. Artificial intelligence isn't new. It dates back to the 1950s, when pioneers explored machine learning and symbolic reasoning. Early systems played games or solved logic puzzles. Decades later, AI powers voice assistants, self-driving cars, and medical diagnostics. The arc reveals technological patience, gradual progress leading to sudden, transformative applications everywhere. Number 35. Blindsight occurs when brain-damaged patients insist they're blind, yet can unconsciously detect motion, shapes, or locations. Visual information bypasses the damaged cortex, processed by secondary pathways. Patients may guess correctly where objects move without consciously seeing them. This eerie condition reveals perception isn't only awareness. Our brains see more than we do. Number 36. Cockroaches endure radiation better than humans, but myths exaggerate nuclear survival. They resist moderate exposure thanks to slower cell division, which limits DNA damage during radiation pulses. Yet extremophiles like tardigrades or fungi outperform them. Still, roaches embody resilience, surviving heat, hunger, and poison, where many organisms quickly perish. Number 37. Roughly 4% of Earth's people are Americans, about 330 million among 8 billion. Yet the U.S. wields outsized global influence through economic might, military presence, and cultural exports. Its relatively small demographic share underscores how wealth, technology, and political systems amplify national power far beyond raw population counts in world affairs. Number 38. Sharks lack swim bladders. So many species must swim constantly to ventilate gills. Some enter unihemispheric sleep, where half the brain rests while the body keeps moving. Forever in motion, they embody ceaseless survival. This perpetual swimming, while exhausting to imagine, keeps them buoyant and breathing throughout their long lives. Number 39. Rolf Buchholz of Germany holds the record as world's most pierced man, with over 500 piercings, including facial and genital adornments. He also sports subdermal implants resembling horns. Though startling, he views body modification as art and identity, delighting in shocked reactions. His extreme appearance challenges norms about self-expression's boundaries. Number 40. In 1947, engineers found a moth trapped in a Harvard Mark II computer relay, causing malfunction. They taped it into the logbook as the first actual case of a bug being found. From then, glitches became bugs and fixing them debugging. This tiny insect-shaped computing's enduring vocabulary and folklore. Number 41. Ticks are marathon diners. Once latched, they can feed continuously on blood for up to 10 days. Their bodies swell dramatically as they gorge, storing nutrients for weeks afterward. Though unsettling, this slow feast fuels reproduction. Ticks' persistence illustrates parasitism's efficiency, survival hinging not on speed, but patience and concealment. Number 42. Butterflies taste with their feet. Receptors on their tarsi detect chemicals when they land, letting them sample leaves to find suitable spots for egg laying. This adaptation ensures caterpillars hatch onto edible plants. For butterflies, every step doubles as a taste test, a strange but elegant way to navigate their culinary world. Number 43. Each human cell's DNA contains about 3 billion base pairs. If stretched out, a single DNA strand would measure over a meter. Coiled into chromosomes, this code encodes everything from eye color to disease risk. It's essentially an instruction manual for life, meticulously stored inside microscopic nuclei across trillions of cells. Number 44. The longest hair on record belongs to China's Xi Cuping, whose tresses measure over 18 feet. She began growing it at age 13 and has maintained it since 1973. Caring for such length requires hours of washing, combing, and braiding. Her hair is both a personal commitment and cultural spectacle. Number 45. America's economy dominates globally, housing half of the world's most valuable companies. Its strength lies in innovation, adaptability, and leveraging wars and crises to accelerate growth. 8 of the top 10 corporations are US-based. Beyond domestic power, America's industries, technology, and financial systems shape global markets, setting standards for trade. Number 46. The Barbados thread snake is the world's smallest serpent, measuring under 10 centimeters and weighing less than a paperclip. Blind and worm-like, it hunts ant and termite larvae in Caribbean soil. Eggs can nearly match the mother's size. Its miniature form proves evolution finds niches for survival, even in hidden ecosystems. Number 47. The climbing perch is a fish that survives out of water for days. Using a specialized labyrinth organ, it breathes air and even wriggles across land with its fins and tail. Native to Asia, it migrates between ponds during droughts. This amphibious talent makes it hardy and an invasive risk abroad. Number 48. Cuba's bee hummingbird is the world's smallest bird, just 5 centimeters long and weighing around 2 grams. Its wings beat up to 200 times per second, enabling it to hover like a drone. Feeding on nectar, it pollinates plants. This tiny powerhouse embodies nature's ability to pack strength into miniatures. Number 49. Oxford University predates the Aztec Empire. Teaching occurred there by the 12th century, while the Aztecs rose around the 14th. Surviving wars, plagues, and revolutions, Oxford became a beacon of scholarship. Its longevity highlights Europe's early academic institutions outlasting empires, producing leaders, scientists, and ideas that still shape the world. Number 50. Photography began in the early 1800s with experiments by Thomas Wedgwood, but breakthroughs came from Joseph Nicephore Niepce and William Henry Fox Talbot. By capturing light on chemicals, they froze fleeting moments onto plates and paper. Their work birthed modern photography, forever changing memory, history, and the way humans perceive time. Number 51. On Saturn, lightning converts methane into carbon, which then crystallizes into diamonds. These stones fall like rain, growing several centimeters before transforming into graphite deeper down. Imagine skies flashing with storms that forge gems, then showers of glitter tumbling through swirling gas giants. Though unreachable, Saturn's diamond rain highlights the strange chemistry of extreme atmospheres, reminding us that nature's wonders extend beyond Earth into surreal cosmic weather systems. Number 52. The first alarm clock, built in 1787 by Levi Hutchins, rang only at 4 a.m., the inventor's chosen wake time. It couldn't be reset or silenced easily. Primitive yet practical, it reflected life's rigid schedules before industrial shifts demanded flexibility. Though limiting, it pioneered a device that became indispensable worldwide, reminding us how inventions often begin as highly personal solutions before evolving into universal, life-shaping tools. Number 53. The human body contains around 3 to 4 grams of iron, enough to forge a small nail. This mineral fuels hemoglobin, enabling oxygen transport. Without it, fatigue and anemia cripple daily life. Thinking of iron as a hidden nail inside you transforms it from abstract nutrient into tangible metal, reminding us that our bodies are living foundries, constantly recycling elements forged in ancient stars. Number 54. The word internet first appeared in 1974, describing an interconnected web of computer networks. Back then, it was a technical concept born from military-funded research. Within decades, it revolutionized communication, commerce, and culture. Billions now rely on it for daily life. From obscure jargon to household necessity, the Internet's rise shows how rapidly innovations reshape humanity, redefining connection on a planetary scale in just half a century. Number 55. In medieval Europe, ton measured wine, referring to cask capacity. A ton held about 252 gallons, shaping trade and taxation. The word survives in tonnage, once tied to ship cargo taxes. Though archaic, it reveals how wine commerce influenced language, economy, and logistics. What began as barrels brimming with wine ended up structuring maritime law, blending drink, business, and measurement into Europe's evolving economic history. Number 56. Since the 1960s, U.S. military funding has driven global technology. Projects like microchips, GPS, and the internet began as defense initiatives, later adapted for public use. Entrepreneurs transformed these innovations into consumer products, fueling Silicon Valley. The model shows how military necessity sparks breakthroughs, with civilian industries reaping benefits, revealing war, defense, and business as uneasy but potent partners in shaping modern civilization's digital landscape. Number 57. Ice takes many forms. Scientists have identified over 17 crystalline types. Familiar hexagonal ice forms under normal conditions, but under high pressures or unusual temperatures, molecules align differently, creating denser or exotic variants like cubic ice. Some occur in deep oceans or icy moons. Far from uniform, water's frozen states show how a simple molecule becomes complex under nature's varied conditions, shaping climates on Earth and beyond. Number 58. The moon drifts 3.8 centimeters farther from Earth each year, pulled by tidal interactions. Billions of years ago, it loomed larger in the sky. Eventually, it may escape Earth's gravity entirely. Scientists measure its recession with lasers bouncing off Apollo reflectors. This slow celestial dance subtly lengthens Earth's days, proof that cosmic relationships evolve continually, imperceptible to humans, yet transformative across geologic time. Number 59. Formula Rossa in Abu Dhabi is the world's fastest roller coaster, blasting riders to 240 kilometers per hour in under 5 seconds. Modeled after Ferrari racing, its 2.2-kilometer track delivers G-forces rivaling jet takeoff. Riders wear protective goggles against high-speed wind. It's a symphony of engineering, adrenaline, and spectacle, capturing humanity's fascination with pushing boundaries of speed and thrill in controlled, exhilarating bursts. Number 60. Australia's inland taipan is the planet's most venomous snake. A single bite contains enough neurotoxic venom to kill over 100 people. Despite this, the taipan is shy, reclusive, and rarely encountered, inhabiting remote deserts. Its evolutionary weaponry evolved for hunting mammals, not attacking humans. It embodies paradox, among Earth's deadliest creatures, yet living unseen, preferring solitude over violence unless cornered or threatened. Number 61. Some snails can sleep for up to 3 years. During harsh droughts, they enter estivation, sealing themselves in shells with mucus to conserve moisture. Their metabolism slows nearly to zero, allowing survival until conditions improve. When rains return, they awaken unchanged, illustrating extraordinary resilience and nature's ability to pause life itself under extreme environmental stress. Number 62. Neil Armstrong's 1969 footprint on the moon could last millions of years. Without atmosphere, there's no wind or rain to erase it. Even micrometeorites take eons to wear marks down. These imprints form a cosmic time capsule of humanity's first steps beyond Earth, a fragile yet enduring reminder of exploration etched permanently onto another world. Number 63. Scotland's national animal is the unicorn, symbolizing purity, strength, and independence. Adopted during the Middle Ages, it decorates coats of arms and royal symbols. Though mythical, its fierce nature embodied ideals of freedom. Choosing an imaginary beast reflects Scotland's desire for identity rooted in magic, resilience, and a touch of whimsical defiance. Number 64. On Venus, a day lasts longer than its year. The planet rotates once every 243 Earth days, while it orbits the Sun in only 225. This backward, sluggish spin creates paradoxical cycles where days outlast years. Such extreme conditions illustrate how alien planetary rhythms can defy earthly intuition, reshaping our concept of time. Number 65. Amsterdam's famous canals are mirrored underground by 16th-century sewers, designed to control floods and manage waste. This hidden labyrinth keeps the city habitable while maintaining iconic waterways above. Engineers continue annual inspections, ensuring centuries-old infrastructure still functions. It demonstrates Dutch ingenuity, mastering water through both visible charm and invisible essential systems of survival. Number 66. Over 4,000 satellites orbit Earth today, handling GPS, weather forecasting, telecommunications, and science. Each year, more are launched, filling orbital space. While vital, This growth fuels concerns about space debris and collisions that could jeopardize future missions. Humanity's reliance on satellites underscores both technological progress and the fragility of our crowded skies. Number 67. Goldfish don't just remember for 3 seconds. Studies show they retain memories for months. They recognize owners, anticipate feeding, and even learn maze routes. Their intelligence is underestimated due to persistent myths. Far from mindless swimmers, goldfish demonstrate complex learning abilities, proving nature often hides surprising sophistication within seemingly simple creatures. Number 68. The first speeding ticket was issued in England in 1896, when Walter Arnold drove at 8 miles per hour, 4 times the 2 miles per hour limit. Chased down by a policeman on a bicycle, he was fined. Though humorous today, the case marked the beginning of regulating automobiles and society's adjustment to new technology. Number 69. Extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a compound that targets and kills cancer cells while sparing healthy ones. Scientists study it as potential therapy, reinforcing the concept of food as medicine. Beyond taste, olive oil embodies centuries of Mediterranean tradition, where culinary pleasure and health benefits intertwine within one golden liquid. Number 70. The Carolina Reaper, bred in South Carolina, is the world's hottest chili pepper, measuring up to 1.6 million Scoville units. Its fiery heat dwarfs jalapenos hundreds of times over. Eaters experience burning pain, sweating, and sometimes nausea. Yet chili enthusiasts pursue it for thrill and challenge, embodying humanity's strange attraction to extremes. Number 71. The whale shark, Earth's largest fish, grows up to 12 meters long. Despite its size, it's a gentle filter feeder, sieving plankton and small fish through cavernous mouths. Often friendly toward divers, whale sharks symbolize ocean grandeur. Their vulnerability to hunting and habitat loss highlights both marine wonder and conservation urgency. Number 72. Patagonia's Lake Capri mysteriously disappears every summer. Water drains through underground tunnels, then refills in winter. Scientists believe geologic shifts open seasonal outlets. This vanishing act fascinates travelers and researchers, making the lake an emblem of nature's unpredictability. Its cyclical disappearance reinforces Patagonia's reputation for breathtaking landscapes full of hidden mysteries. Number 73. Ice hotels, built annually in countries like Sweden and Canada, use snow and sculpted ice blocks as walls, beds, and decor. Guests sleep in thermal bags amid frozen artistry. Each spring, hotels melt away, only to be rebuilt in winter. Temporary yet magical, they turn impermanence into a celebrated attraction. Number 74. Sticky rice helped bind the Great Wall of China. Ancient builders mixed it into mortar, producing a remarkably strong adhesive that still holds stones centuries later. This unusual ingredient prevented cracks and withstood earthquakes. Combining food and engineering, it shows how innovation can emerge from unlikely places, creating structures that endure millennia. Number 75. Medieval maps often depicted sea monsters, giant squids, serpents, and whales, lurking in unexplored waters. Cartographers combined imagination, sailor tales, and warnings to fill unknown spaces. These illustrations reflected fear of the unknown and shaped early perceptions of oceans. Today, they fascinate historians as a blend of art, myth, and maritime storytelling. Number 76. John Cage's composition. As Slow as Possible began playing in 2001 on a special organ in Germany. The performance will last 639 years, finishing in 2640. Notes change only occasionally, drawing crowds for single chord shifts. This project transforms time itself into art, spanning generations and redefining patience, sound, and endurance. Number 77. Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years, the longest-serving monarch in history. Through wars, decolonization, social revolutions, and crises, she became a symbol of continuity. Her steady presence grounded Britain during change. Though debates surround monarchy's future, her tenure represents devotion to duty, resilience, and the ability to remain constant amid transformation. Number 78. Dubai is designing rotating skyscrapers, These futuristic towers will slowly spin, letting residents enjoy shifting views throughout the day. Sunlight distribution improves, and architectural novelty attracts global attention. The project exemplifies Dubai's ambition to fuse luxury, engineering, and spectacle. By redefining buildings as dynamic, it keeps pushing boundaries of urban design. Number 79. Canada contains more lakes than the rest of the world combined, holding about 60% of global freshwater lakes. From massive bodies like Lake Superior to countless small ponds, this abundance fuels biodiversity, tourism, and hydropower. Canada's watery wealth shapes its culture, economy, and identity, anchoring the nation's reputation for wilderness beauty. Number 80. The first mobile phone call occurred on April 3, 1973, when Martin Cooper of Motorola used a bulky, 1-kilogram handset to call a rival company. That call marked the dawn of mobile communication. Though clunky, it paved the way for sleek smartphones, transforming how humanity connects, works, and shares information daily. Number 81. Blood type O is the most common globally, with about 38% of people carrying it. Known as the universal donor, O-negative blood can be transfused into almost anyone, making it critical in emergencies. Its prevalence and compatibility highlight its life-saving value, ensuring hospitals worldwide depend on this blood type for urgent care. Number 82. The first coins appeared in the 7th century BC, mainly made of silver and gold. Their value was tied to the precious metals they contained, making them both currency and commodity. Coins simplified trade, standardized value, and helped economies expand, laying the foundation for complex financial systems that would shape civilizations for centuries. Number 83. The longest English word is the chemical name for the protein titin, stretching to 189,000 letters. Pronouncing it takes hours, so it's impractical for daily use. Still, it represents the complexity of language and science. Words like this highlight how chemistry pushes boundaries of language, creating massive terms to describe molecular giants. Number 84. Paper money originated in the 8th century China during the Tang dynasty. Initially, notes represented stored coin or gold reserves, easing heavy transport. This innovation revolutionized commerce, allowing larger transactions and trade across distances. Centuries later, the idea spread to Europe. Today's global economy still relies on this ancient breakthrough in financial convenience. Number 85. Studies reveal computer keyboards often harbor more bacteria than toilet seats. Dust, crumbs, and constant contact make them breeding grounds for germs. Regular cleaning with wipes or compressed air reduces risk. This unsettling fact shows how overlooked hygiene hazards exist in everyday objects, emphasizing the need for better awareness in modern workplaces. Number 86. Modern devices like smartphones and smart speakers can eavesdrop through built-in microphones, activating with wake words. While companies insist recordings aren't stored, many users notice eerily accurate ads after conversations. This raises privacy concerns, highlighting how technology's convenience comes with hidden risks, reminding us to remain cautious about what our gadgets may overhear. Number 87. In 2015, an Indian company built the world's largest shoe, measuring 6.4 meters long and nearly 3 meters tall. Equivalent to a US size 20,090, it was made of leather, rubber, and foam. Though no one could wear it, the colossal footwear set records, showcasing craftsmanship, creativity, and the joy of spectacle. Number 88. Monument Valley in Utah is famed for towering sandstone buttes rising nearly 1,000 feet. Shaped by erosion, these iconic landscapes have starred in countless Western films, symbolizing the American frontier. Beyond cinematic fame, the formations represent millions of years of geologic history, embodying nature's artistry carved from stone and desert winds. Number 89. Galileo is often credited with inventing the telescope, but Dutch spectacle maker Hans Lippershey built the first in 1608. Galileo improved the design, using it to discover Jupiter's moons and lunar mountains. His observations revolutionized astronomy, proving Earth wasn't universe's center. Though not the inventor, his refinements transformed telescopes into powerful scientific instruments. Number 90. The immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, cheats death by reverting to its juvenile form when stressed. Instead of dying, its cells transform, restarting its life cycle indefinitely. Though not invincible, it can still be eaten. It represents biological immortality. Scientists study it to unlock aging secrets, wondering if humanity could one day replicate its trick. Number 91. Bananas are technically berries, while strawberries are not. Botanically, berries grow from one flower's ovary and contain seeds within. Bananas meet this definition, despite their size and peel. Strawberries, however, develop from multiple ovaries, making them aggregate fruits. This quirky classification shows how scientific definitions often differ from everyday perceptions of food. Number 92. Wood frogs can freeze solid during winter, their hearts stopping entirely. Special chemicals in their bodies prevent cells from bursting. When spring arrives, they thaw and resume normal life. This adaptation allows survival in extreme cold. Their remarkable biology demonstrates nature's resilience and offers insights into cryogenics and potential human medical applications. Number 93. The Maldives, southwest of Sri Lanka, are synonymous with luxury. With pristine beaches, turquoise waters, and coral reefs, they attract honeymooners and travelers seeking paradise. Resorts on private islands emphasize seclusion and opulence. Tourism dominates the economy, turning these tiny atolls into one of the world's most exclusive and vulnerable vacation destinations. Number 94. At the base of the Statue of Liberty lie broken chains, symbolizing freedom from tyranny and oppression. Often overlooked, these subtle details reinforce the monument's message of liberation and hope. They remind visitors that liberty is ongoing struggle, not just triumph, an enduring symbol for immigrants arriving in search of justice. Number 95. Some mushrooms glow in the dark through bioluminescence, emitting a soft greenish light in forests. This glow attracts insects, aiding spore dispersal. Known since ancient times, glowing fungi inspired myths of enchanted woods. Today, scientists study their chemistry for potential applications in medicine and sustainable lighting. Nature's lanterns illuminate beauty and utility. Number 96. Angel Falls in Venezuela is the tallest waterfall on Earth, plunging 979 meters. Its water often evaporates into mist before reaching the ground, creating a dramatic spectacle. Located in remote Canaima National Park, it's accessible only by river or air. Angel Falls remains one of the world's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. Number 97. Goosebumps are evolutionary leftovers. When our ancestors had thicker hair, raised follicles made them look larger to predators and helped trap heat. Today, we get goosebumps mostly from cold or strong emotions like fear and awe. Though less functional, they still connect us to a primal defense mechanism from our hairy past. Number 98. Croatia's Plitvice lakes form a stunning chain of 16 terraced lakes connected by waterfalls. Minerals constantly reshape them, creating shifting colors from turquoise to emerald. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the park attracts millions of visitors annually. Plitvice represents nature's artistry, where geology, water, and time collaborate to create living landscapes. Number 99. On Neptune, immense pressure and temperatures turn methane into diamonds. These crystals fall as diamond rain, sinking toward the planet's core. While unreachable, this phenomenon captivates scientists, highlighting extreme chemistry in gas giants. Imagining precious jewels falling like raindrops makes Neptune's alien weather one of the most extravagant natural spectacles known. Number 100. Venice, Italy, is a city without traditional streets. Its canals serve as thoroughfares, navigated by gondolas and water taxis. Built on wooden piles driven into lagoon mud, Venice relies entirely on waterways for transport. This unique design blends engineering and romance, making it one of the most distinctive cities in the world. Number 101. Machu Picchu, perched high in Peru's Andes, was built by the Incas in the 15th century. Abandoned during Spanish conquest, it remained hidden until rediscovery in 1911. Its terraces, temples, and stonework reveal extraordinary engineering without mortar. Today, it symbolizes Inca brilliance and stands as one of South America's greatest archaeological treasures.